All right, what else we got?
Are you talking
Wombat.
about consoles, or are you talking about what's
No,
next on the list?
In the news.
Okay. Well, Bethesda has
a
forced
list.
apparently Bethesda forced Arcane Studios to call the game Prey, which the founder of Arcane did not want to call the game that and found it to be hurtful.
What did he want to call it?
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you know what he wanted to call it?
No, I didn't see this article.
Oh, well, that doesn't help.
I don't think it says in the article. I read the article. I don't remember if that it said what he wanted to call it. His the thing I found interesting about it was just that he had valid reasons around it. Like, it has nothing to do with Prey.
Yes, that's true.
Good reason.
Nothing to do with the original Prey.
Yeah.
His reasoning, and he's no longer with Arcane. He moved on partly because of this. And so his main points about it was like, hey, we made this game. Now we're just we feel like we're stealing the IP of the former studio that made the original Prey.
Yep.
So that's not a great feeling. And then also all of the fans of the original Prey are going to be like, hey, why isn't this like the first game? And then people who didn't like the first Prey are not going to buy our Prey because it's named that.
It was probably something contractual, right? Like they were going to lose the name maybe if they didn't make a game called, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it could be, but like how
It's
like
rough.
powerful is the IP of just the word Prey?
Maybe there should have been like Prey : something that actually relates to what this game is.
Prey : not at all Prey.
Yeah.
Is what they should have called it.
Prey,
Not
Prey
like Prey at all.
Not, Prey, not Prey.
By the way,
Prey for Prey.
breaking news, Serena won. She beat the
Nice.
number 2 seed in the whole fucking thing.
She gonna win? Is she gonna win it all?
She's got a very sparkly outfit, and I think it's blinding the opponents.
That sounds fair.
I'm a big tennis fan,
I know.
so I'm giving you my insight.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Or as you call it in your house, big ping pong.
big ping pong, right?
Big ping
Arena
pong.
ping pong, we call it.
Serena's winning in big ping pong.
Yes. I had a 5 minute.
I don't know that this Prey story is interesting to me though, because it's
The video game business is ridiculous.
there
What's
had
also
to be, like
interesting-
Wombat said, there had to be a reason why they're like, nope, got to call this Prey.
I mean, well, I think part of the reason I think GB nailed is they want that. I think Bethesda wanted there to be another IP that had value, and if Prey was a hit, then it would be, look, we have this Prey franchise, and it just ups the value of the studio. I get that. You know,
And
they want to.
They must know like they're guaranteed to sell like X amount if we call it Prey. They must have done the math on that.
But I
Like,
don't
all
think
right,
it
we'll
did.
sell
I
at
think
least.
I think it did poor sales
did.
wise,
Well,
right?
wasn't that game delayed like 7 times?
I don't know.
That's- obviously
I
that's
was so confused
exaggeration,
the
but-
entire time because
Because
I
it was
feel
called
like they-
Prey.
I think it was delayed a few times, and
it's such a weird thing to do though, like now as well, because people are so used to remasters and the same games coming out over and over again to just name it the same game and have nothing to do with the other one. It's a really strange.
I don't know what either one
Move.
was about. I didn't play either.
Wait, you didn't play the original Prey?
No.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've heard this one's good. I didn't play it.
I played some of it. It didn't control well on consoles.
The
At least on
original Prey was
Xbox.
awesome.
It was so
I like
awesome.
the original Prey.
That was one of our favorite games when it came out.
Yeah. You never experienced the vagina doors?
Maybe I just don't remember.
I think you played this game.
I'll say yes, I have.
It had the Native American was the main guy.
Bow and arrow,
Bow and arrow. Eagle would fly through when you died.
visions.
Yeah,
It was
the
cool.
visions, vagina doors. Any of this?
No,
Were there
guess
any
not.
Native Americans in the second Prey?
Was there a second Prey, or was the Prey this one the second
There
Prey?
was a Prey 2? No, I don't know.
I don't think so. I think people
No.
wanted Prey 2,
Canceled. It was canceled.
and I think that's the one that was delayed forever.
We saw the Prey 2 like
We did.
at E3. Remember?
Was
We
that
saw
the Bounty Hunter
presentation.
one?
Yes.
Which was also nothing like the original one?
No. He might have been a Native American, but in like future
Yeah, it
Native
was like
American.
future,
I don't know
but
if he
not
was.
like
Being in the
original
future
Prey,
doesn't change someone's heritage.
No, I just don't
well,
remember if he was Native
I'm
Native
just-
American or not. I understand the concept.
Yeah, and you were going around like talking to people, trying to find clues, and then you had like predator thermal vision.
Yeah.
Um,
They were your prey.
yeah, it was
was
at
dumb.
least made. I don't know. That was the only tie. Was like they're like, hey, look, you're a bounty hunter and you have prey.
Right.
Isn't it crazy how many games were shown at E3 that never came out? Remember that XCOM game that we saw? The XCOM first person shooter.
That came out.
It came out.
Did that
That's a
come
game.
out?
Yeah.
It's a game.
I'm like, that one never came out. I just remember that huge, like we sat
Atoll.
inside like a UFO, and it was to show us that footage. I thought that was canceled.
There was
Not-
definitely an
it delayed, it was
XCOM
delayed.
first person shooter game that exists and did
Yep.
come out.
I remember that
I
presentation.
think it was a different game though.
No, they repurposed it. They made
Yeah,
it took
I think
it
they-
got delayed and they had to make it into something else.
Yeah.
And it did, and it wasn't well reviewed.
Mm-mm.
Where are
Speaking
we
of
here?
first person shooters, I've been playing one on PC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Fashion Police Squad.
That sounds made up.
It's
I heard of it.
It's a video game. They're all made up. So this is a classic style, I don't know, Doom, Wolfenstein style first person shooter, obviously modernized to what you think those games would be like now. Where you are playing a fashion police officer and you go around and shoot people with your fashion gun. I don't remember what it's called, but you paint them so that their bland colors, like they're all gray, become fashionable and bright colored. And you use your belt as like a whip.
Like
as
Booty
well.
Tang.
Yeah, like Pootie Tang.
Is this like a family friendly first person shooter? Or
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
there's some adult elements. It's not like overly like sexual or adult, but
That reminds
it's
me
not
that
like-
that Immortality game has hardcore sex in it. So if you're gonna like play that with your kids, they shouldn't be in the room. Like,
talking about spoiler alerts.
come on, that's
I didn't see that. I didn't get up to that yet.
yeah. Well, you don't want to be playing that with your family around. You'll just click on something and there'll be people fucking like instant like that. You'll just click a button and there'll be people fucking. No warning or anything. So that's a friendly warning for people with kids. I was not expecting that. Doggy style.
None of that so far in Fashion Police.
No.
At least I haven't ran into that. It's cute, it's playable. I actually like, you can use your belt as as kind of like a Indiana Jones style swinging across type of level, which is fun. It's enjoyable. You have different weapons, of course, that basically is a rock paper scissors thing towards different enemy types. Some weapons are better against certain enemies, that type of thing.
Are there people wearing 9/11 shirts that you can like blast them and then they wear something like the shirt I'm wearing?
Maybe in the next level.
Okay.
Maybe that's
You'll get to Colorado.
Yeah.
On the next level. Cool. That sounds cool. Fashion Police Squad.
Yeah, it's clever.
Neat. Time for Whipsmart's Spank
Wait,
Banky.
I wanted to give a quick
Oh.
Saints Row.
Oh
update.
yeah, do it. Okay.
So I played a lot of Saints Row over the weekend.
Okay.
I got to this point where, well, first there was a first part to this mission where it was, if you've played Saints Row, you know that there are plots of land or businesses you could buy so you can get more cash. That's in this Saints Row as well. And, the quest was, start 2 businesses, do 2 side quests. Because when you buy the business, it unlocks the side quest, like, find the stolen car or pick up the drugs or whatever it might be. So I buy the 2 businesses and I get the little check mark, and I do the 2 side quests. There's no check mark in the box. And I'm like, oh, this sucks. Maybe I just didn't do it right. So I did 2 more, still no check mark. There were other quests that I could do in my quest log. And I'm like, you know what? I'll do other quests and we'll see what happens. And I'll get back to that if I need to. And if I don't, then who cares about this one glitch quest? So I do, and the story's progressing. I'm doing all these other, quests, and, hours go by. And the next quest I get is buy 6 properties and do 2 side quests. So I get the 6 properties. I had actually already bought 6 properties by that point in the game. And I do so that had the check mark next to it. And I go to do 2 side quests, thinking maybe it'll work on this one, even though it didn't work on the other one. No such luck. And now the only 2 quests I have on my quest log are these 2 glitch quests, and I can't progress the story any further.
Yikes.
And I'm about 40% into the game.
Well, nice. You put in some good work there. But
I put in some time in this game. I'm 40% in, and I can't progress any further.
I read too many people on Twitter having problems like that, where they just get to places that it's like game-breaking bugs. And as soon as I see that, see a few of those, I'm like, I'm not going to...
No, that's what I'm saying. And I don't know if it's just an Xbox thing, but don't play this game.
It's not.
Don't play it. That's all I could say. Don't play it. Because I was, kind of pissed. Because I got pretty far and I was having a good time.
Maybe they'll fix it.
Hopefully they'll patch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I could deal with jank, but
can't be broken.
Exactly. Wait for the patch. I'll let you know when my game is fixed and when it's safe to play it again. I was having fun. I had my guy who was dressed up as Indiana Jones.
Tragic.
He had a helicopter.
That's good.
I looked up the reviews of Fashion Police Squad on Steam. And it is it's highly positive. Like 94% of users like that game. So
you're not alone. Good.
Right. It's good to be not alone.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Taste confirmed. Back to the Spank Banky. Today's release is Sofiya and the Ancient Clan, which is a Metrovania style 16-bit, very difficult, like Genesis SNES style game with great pixel art backgrounds and music, but he said it's not long and the unlockable loot content art feels disconnected and out of place. They just tacked on the pervy stuff. It wasn't built from the ground up as porn. We don't want that. Can't just shoehorn nudity into a game, right? Like Immortality, that's part of the game. Yeah, there's nudity in that too.